the city to do the work for the summer, and hopefully enjoy working with this committee and the rest of the crew that you're going to be spending some time with. Other than that, there's not much else to say other than thanking all of you for standing up at the committee and doing what you did and doing it well, and keeping the chin up and moving forward with this stuff. Appreciate it.
Just to reiterate, that it was a great meeting and we did participating. Thank you.
Except for him, he never showed up.
Eric?
No additional
I'll do the next
comments.
one alone.
Okay.
Thank you. Keitha? Maud?
Just at that meeting, one thing that came up is people wanted us to find different ways to use the park. And if you're familiar with the Arts in the Park program, I sit on the Culture Plan Committee, and we found a way, we hope will bring more people down to the park, where they're going to have visual artists as part of that program. So we're hoping to have minimum 10 setting up tents to sell their paintings and crafts and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that helps bring more people down to our beautiful park.
Good idea. Thanks. Right?
I think the public meeting went extremely well as far as public input. I see now the survey is also going well, so therefore we're gonna have a real good cross-section of the community, exactly what they feel their park is all about and what we should be doing with it. I think there's great momentum going forward. There's lots of interest in creating activities in the park, which is awesome, and that's what's required, that's for sure. I think we also should commend the city staff. I would assume we made up all these posters and banners. They were extremely useful. It helped me at my table when I was doing the questions focus on the area we're talking about. So therefore, you're able to focus exactly question 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can have some real input. And that was really, really useful, and on both sides of the room was really well done. So the public meeting, as far as what I saw, is extremely well done, and kudos to the city for doing all the good work.
I might be here, but there's lots of people behind me.
Colleen? Ken?
Our round table was very, very well behaved, put it that way. And we tried to organize it and try and have people not interrupt. And a few people helped me with that, said, hey, it's your turn to speak, or this turn to speak. So it was very well behaved, and I thought the round tables were a great idea. I think it got a heck of a lot more community input than you would, because a lot of people are afraid to stand up and talk. And in that kind of grouping, everybody had an opportunity because you went around the table. So I thought whoever thought of that idea, that's a great idea. For the other time.
Pat?
They do that a lot.
That's good.
Patrick?
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for being there.
On your behalf.
On my behalf. I think you did a great job from what I hear from other people outside the committee. And there was one other thing. I sat on the Recreation Committee meeting. We have it on Tuesdays now, just before ours. And we brought up the goose. The flags are in, but they didn't install them yet because they need to do, what do you call, no, when you check the land for cables and that there. Locates for it. So there's no meeting for the next 2 months during the summer with the Recreation Committee. So there'll be something, hopefully they'll get them up and
Well, Coastal Construction's affected some of it.
yeah, so if we're looking for an update from the committee, it won't be anything until September. We could probably get a hold of Stephen for it, so. That's it.
So last week was quite an experience. This year I had 2 firsts. I had a root canal and I had this. I haven't decided which one I enjoyed the least. It was all good. I was expecting the exchange because we know it's an issue that people get pretty excited about because it's our biggest asset, and I keep repeating the same thing. It's our biggest asset. People are going to get emotional about it. It's expected, and they were. And it's very nice to see that they're not complacent on this particular matter. But it was quite an experience. It was all pretty good, with the exception of the personal attacks. I found that extremely disheartening, especially given they were volunteers. And I have a lot of admiration for the people that work on council after having gone through that experience. On a more positive note, at the Lookout Point, not Lookout Point, boy, that's a Freudian slip if there ever was one. At the RCAF wing, they are more open than they used to be. And they're open at lunch 11 to 1, and I'm not sure, I believe, it says that the patio is open Wednesday to Fridays. I think it's critical that we get the word out, that we encourage them. That's the one and only spot in town that we can go have a meal or a beverage overlooking our mighty St. Lawrence. And marketing being as important as it is, and word of mouth being the primary form of marketing in a place like Cornwall. Get out there, try it, and get the word out. It would be a tragedy if they were to leave and if they were to fold. Financially, apparently, they're not that solid, and they're really trying to make a go at it. They have a very good chef, and they hired an assistant, and I can't say it often enough that we need to encourage them as much as we can. I know I try to go at least once a week. Have a good weekend.
Anna?
Okay.